Sign of learning is reduction of a behavior, wrong behavior. Sign of practice, actual negative emotions are shrinking. Huge change of personality. These are the signs we look for. Sometimes people go the opposite way. They try to behave better because they are more educated. But their negative emotions are much more stronger. Their spiritual education did not go antidote of the negative emotions, but they use that as a reinforcing the negative emotions. So you're failing on the number 2 step, if that's happening. You watch with the people who have been 30, 40 years been practicing. You will see them right and left popped up. And they will pop up when the conditions are right. When the conditions not right, they won't pop up. When the conditions are right, they pop up. So then you notice, oh, that devil is there, that demon is here, this and that. That's how you see it. And then this important thing is, not only the other person has to see. That's not the point. But our self, this individual self has to see it. When the individual self has to see it, when they saw it, they should be able to correct. Then it becomes perfect. So, learning, practicing, meditation. Practice does this. Then what does meditation do? Customized. Get used to it, comfortable. Make yourself very comfortable in your own skin. All these things. These are the 3 simple signs of 3 simple ABC practice of the Tibetan Buddhism. That is how you observe yourself. I'm not telling you that how you should observe others. Everybody has their eye looking out. Nobody looks in. The Dharma practice is look in. Some traditions, I think some traditions even call it insight. Insight means look inside. Don't look outside, look only, but look inside. So when you're looking inside, means these are your looking points. Where is negativity? Where is negative emotions? What is the relationship between me, the pure being, and that negative emotions? And the seeing alone is not enough. You have to correct. When you correct, then not only one correction is not enough. You have to keep on correcting until it becomes habit, until you get addicted. This is supposed to be the good addiction. Get addicted. When you get addicted, you miss it if you don't do it. So you like to do it. Like alcohol addicted person would like to have a glass of wine in the evening. And if it's not, you're going to miss it, right? Likewise, here, when you get addicted in these positive deeds, when you don't have it, you miss it. And that becomes good practitioner. That becomes true, well, let me call today, Tibetan Buddhist practitioner, because it's a Tibetan Buddhism with the Gelek Rimpoche. So that becomes a true Tibetan Buddhist practitioner. I guess that's all I have to say for today. And I do have a few minutes if anybody have any questions. So here we have the opportunity to take the questions. But also, if you are listening on the internet, or I don't know whatever it is, internet or webcasting, whatever it's called. Oh, if you are listening on that, then even you cannot forward your questions now. If you send them to Jewel Heart with the attention of Heartmood, jewelheart.org with the attention of Heartmood, and it will be answered next Sunday talk, wherever it is from. Thank you. And thank you for coming. Yes? Could you give that?
Morning, Rinpoche. Thanks
Good morning.
for teaching
Thank
today
you.
to us. I was impressed with the teachings about pride, and I was wondering whether there is a way to work with the positive aspects of pride without getting stuck in the negativity, because my impression is the very goal of Buddhism, if we want to attain enlightenment for every being without exception, well, we have to be proud. We have to be proud. We have to think the teachings we are trying to take into practice are magnificent. So how do we work? How do we make? How do we embrace the positive aspects of pride without the negativity?
There is no such positive practice like Tibetan Buddhism. Honestly, it is so much. We call it Vajrayana. The Vajrayana is, we also say, is a result vehicle, not a causal vehicle. Am I talking to you? Causal is a cause level. This is a result level. Result level here means literally you are functioning, I am fully enlightened. Buddha this and Buddha that, with a different name, identity, and physical description, and visualization, thinking that I'm fully enlightened. This is this is that, where you are functioning as though you are fully enlightened. So that's why there is no such, as far as I know, any other tradition that is so positive, so well built, the individual accomplishment like a Tibetan Buddhism. However, here I use the word pride in terms of traditional usage of language. When it's the bottom line boils down to, it becomes superiority complex. and the inferiority complex. So I'm saying these two are the subject that we have to negate. The positive of being yourself, Tara, or being yourself, this and that Yidam, and this and that Buddha, is not to be discarded, to be built. So that's why it is very, very positiveness. There's no such positive. I know nothing about it, other traditions. But however, there's not really nothing positive like this. I mean, what else? I'm a fully enlightened Buddha and functioning as Buddha. So that's what the result yana is all about. Yana is vehicle in Sanskrit. The result vehicle. Functioning yourself as though you've been Buddha today. So this is what more positive than that you want? Nothing. But thank you for your question.